Hi, welcome to my channel Bhasha Second Innings. Today we will discuss about the reasons why there is a fire in the scrapyards. The first and foremost thing is that people mix all kind of scraps together and they dump it in the scrapyard. What happens when you mix oil, grease, paper, cotton, steel strips or steel turnings or your glasses, etc. During the summer season, due to heat, the glass and the steel strips, steel turnings, they get heated up and by this heat, the papers and other things get the fire. So when the fire catches in the scrapyard, it will be very small. As the scrapyard is used more for more years, already there will be a soak of lot of oil inside or at the bottom of the scrapyard. So scrapyard will be in such a place that people movement will be very less. Slowly the fire will pick up, the smoke will come, and the whole of the scrapyard will be in fire. It will be a big fire and we need to call the fire brigade to stop that fire. The second is the electrical short circuit, which already existing electrical cables, if there is a short circuit due to mishandling during the loading and unloading of the scrap, then that may also cause the fire. And the high tension wire, if they are passing above the scrapyard, the sparks from the high tension due to some issues, if they fall into the scrapyard, then there is also a possibility of fire. So in such cases, we have to keep the scrapyard completely covered, on all the sides. The scrapyard should be covered, and if required, they are to be kept in lock and key. And the one thing during my this thing I have observed, there is a live wire which was cut and it was just concreted just below the ground of the scrapyard. This happened because the shifting of the scrapyard was done from one place to another place, and that place which the electrical cable were not fully disconnected. Either they are cut, but the switches are kept far away from that for the street lights, etc. So when the operator goes there in the evening, he used to start all the switches, even the switch which was connected to the new scrapyard and where the cable is cut. In one such case, there was a small fire. However, afterwards, the fire was stopped and the cable was disconnected. This has to be taken whenever you are shifting the scrapyard from one place to another place. Care should be taken so that there is no live wire or even the switches which can activate the wire or cables. Then, if the scrapyards are adjacent to the public road, then or the resident where people are living, there are always the chances that the cigarette butts or the beedi butts with the flame in it or with a fire in it, they may throw into the scrapyard, which again may cause the fire. The next is, in a company, there are a lot of samples will be received for different purposes. So, one such incident has taken place. A sample which was taken for some cleaning purpose was just poured into the scrapyard, and there was an instantaneous fire, and it was something like benzene or so. So it is also very dangerous. and we should not, there should be a proper procedure to follow the scrapping or disposal of these samples or other things which are normally not used in the regular production, and overflow or leakage of the oil or the chemical drums. These are also often causes normally the fall accidents, and in the worst case this is adding to the this fuel is adding to the fire of the scrapyard, which is not acceptable. Then overflow of scrap from one compartment to the another compartment. This should be restricted either by limiting the filling of the compartment, or you have to fix after 3/4 or 90% the compartment is filled, you have to remove the whole thing from that compartment. Such things should be done to prevent the fire. And in most of the cases, incompatible waste like acid and oil or turpentine, they are kept side by side. This will also cause heat and fire if they get mixed up. And finally, people, those who are handling the scrapyard, either the people who are supervising or loading, unloading, or normally day to day the scavengers who put that scrap into the scrapyard. Those people are not trained. They are mostly the temporary or the contract people. That is why in this case training is very important. Even if the contractor or the temporary people are coming to work for a one day, at least 30 to 40 minutes training session should be held how they should handle the scrap. Thank you very much for watching my video. Till my next video, I will say bye bye. If you like this video, share and subscribe.